spines up slowly towards the boiling sun. And when I touched her skin, my fingers ran with blood. Yeah, it worked. I never watched True Detective. I gotta watch it. Never watched it. All right, we'll find all the streaming services are using. I'm back to putting on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and of course whatnot. Did I say what the heck? Why not? I don't know if anybody's going to show up. I am not much of a promoter in that sense, but it's nice. Now I gotta just. The silent side, and the stars will be your eyes, and the wind will be my hand. And there you go. It's up. Now let's see if people show up. And today I am just mainly inking my comics. I gotta put in a page a day and not break the chain. So I am working on Meat Hook today. And just, working on my comics and stuff. I might have a lettering job this week. I just got contacted about lettering the third issue of, believe it or not, it's called Ramen. And I don't know why. It's an interesting story. It's like the story about what's it called? Babo, what's going on, man? Jeffrey, what's going on? Color of what? I can't see from here. But you're welcome. How you doing, man? So yeah, just working on my comics. So I have this whole thing now where I'm trying to do at least a panel a day to a page a day of comics, because that's my main thing, is get these comics out. I have all these stories I want to tell, all these things I want to do, and I've just gotten to the point that I've just got to do it. I just got up. What? Are you trying to text your loved one and you're texting us by accident, sir? I mean, I can love you and miss you too, bro. I figured, man. I mean, I was like, oh, thanks, man. I miss you too, bro. No. I do that shit all the time. In this mentorship, I was texting my wife, and I was back and forth. I ended up texting my mentor. It was embarrassing, to say the least. So sometime this week, I should be posting my comics on here, and you can get sketch covers through it and everything else. I just have to finalize the inventory, and I'll have it up. And my wife's here. That's why I'm giving smooches. So sweet, man. Yeah, and I was hoping for this month to do the third issue, but it's probably gonna be September. It's ready, it's done, but I just haven't had a chance to sit down and work out the Kickstarter. So that's something I gotta work on next. But yeah, I sent "I love you, miss you" message to like my mentor, and he's like, "Well, geez, I must have really done really good in my mentoring." I'm like, "Oh shit, sorry, talking to my wife." Da da da. It happens to the best of us. Where's AI when it comes to that? Why isn't it detecting that and being like, "Well, we don't think you should tell your dentist"? At least it's not one of those like dirty messages, you know. It's like when I get home, I'm gonna plow your fucking brains out. Like then it's like okay, now it's embarrassing. Then again, is it ever? You can never be embarrassed of love. Never be ashamed of love. As long as you're not, fucking Nambla. I think that's okay. You can be ashamed. Unless you're a fucking child molesting asshole. Then yes, then they should shoot you in the fucking face in the street. Talking about getting shot. I am working on this right now, which is. Damn, I should have brought out the previous pages, but they're in my portfolio. Nice. I have two covers. You need to illustrate and then and really drawing people with 8 fingers and yeah, that's true. And believe it or not, man, I mess with AI here and there, especially for my t-shirt designs. Sometimes I just use it to color. I just, I'll grab it and they'll just be like, you know what, grab the sketch and color it for me. Because for a one-off image, it's very good for that. You can't use it for comics because you just can't repeat, you know, design and repeat the character. They'll fuck up somehow. And it's gotten good at drawing fingers. I think they figured the finger thing out. Sometimes the positioning is still messed up. So sometimes you'll see like a hand like this, and the thumb is like way bigger. I just did that moolah thing, and that took. I had to Photoshop it afterwards. I had to like, got the hand kind of right how I wanted it, colored it, and made it like a vector. So that was awesome. Saved a lot of time. I think AI is a tool like anything else. The problem is that it is in society of like how we decide what has value, right? Like if you look at the horse was replaced by the car, but we didn't get rid of horses, right? No, we still like fucking horses and we still prize it and we still treat them right. So that's the thing. So a lot of times it's in that we have to look at. It's how we value it. And if we were educated, hey, I'm an art teacher, believe me, I try to tell the kids all the time. I've had kids come in and I've told the story before where I literally had a girl, she's a very good artist, and I'm like, yeah, you considered an art career. It's like, oh, what for? AI is going to draw everything for us. And I was like blowing my fucking top, trying not to be like, fuck you. Like, can't do that as a teacher. That's not a good thing. And, yeah, so that's one of the things I have to look at, man. Sometimes the AI stuff you can tell, like you can tell it doesn't have the same, value. It doesn't feel, particular. It's and it's too nice. It's too neat. One of the things that I think where a lot of people might turn to is rougher work, art that's imperfect. Because yeah, if you want a gleamy, shiny thing, yeah, computer's good. But if you want something that has its feeling, and there's another thing to be said about the art object, you know, that's exactly it. It's an extra tool, and I do it for certain things. Sometimes shortcuts. Sometimes I need background for comics, and that's one of the things too. I would love if I had the time to draw the backgrounds. I just don't have it sometimes. And if you want an expansive cityscape sketch, you're gonna need to like use something like that. Other times I use it just for placement. I use it a lot for sometimes poses, because instead of going through, spending an hour on Pinterest and Google Images and my own files looking for a pose that's perfect for a drawing, I'll go through and I'll like just say, okay, I need, female holding two machine guns jumping over, da da da, and it'll give me a decent pose. Sometimes, again, I got to go back, Photoshop it, work it out a little bit. I luckily have my own files too for that, and I just go through those sometimes. And then I'll take that and I'll feed it into the AI and say, I like this pose, but put guns in her hand, or and we're not going to see it. There's nothing valued right now as far as AI. There's nothing that's been made. There was recently a TV show they said that reached, I think, 200,000 followers on YouTube. It's like some Japanese soap opera, and it has like a feel to it and everything else. And it was very AI. Like you could tell all the more characters didn't look the same, kind of like scene to scene. The characters are. Can we give the detail of the sketch for 6x10? Huh. What can I show you that's a 6x10? Um, let's see. I have some stuff off the side here. You can always go to my website and see a couple of things. Like if you're looking for stuff, you can always go to FWACATA.com. This is one thing I want to finish up. I just have to go back and probably like go into some of the color, but this thing I'm gonna probably, and this is 9x12 actually, but one at a time, one or two characters. This is a painting I was working on of a girl smoking a bong. Um, those are some of the things. I'm like trying to think what else do I have. Okay, these are 6x12. These are. Oh no! I had a drawing avalanche happen the other day, and I just don't want it to happen again. To have a bunch of stuff stacked by my desk every time I set up to draw or do anything. These are the sketch cards. These are some of the sketch cards that you can see I've done. More recent stuff here, just to give an idea of what you're looking for. Let's see here. Turn it over. You doing black and white or color? Yeah, the other one is the backing board size. Yes, that's what it is. And it is the same price. More. Yeah, I don't really do limits on characters. It just depends on the concept you want to do. As long as you're not like telling me something specific, like I want a '64, Chevy Impala coming through a old Irish brick style, specifics, with chain link fence and gargoyles, and then Batman is in the background holding Catwoman. But like it just turns into a huge revolute. If it's like two or three characters, it's probably the same price. Bobo can testify. I've done full casts for him, but he's a constant buyer of my work. So this guy just got shot in the dick. That's why I'm drawing it like this. If you guys are wondering, his name is Cokehead, and he just got shot literally in the penis. He's invulnerable, so it's not gonna sever his penis or anything. But I just wanted to make the note because it's gonna be a shot to the a shot to the dick is a shot to the dick is gonna be said here, and that's what people are gonna see. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, if you want something like that, it's no problem, man. Let me come back. Hey, OG biggest, what's going on? I'm looking at the other panels, the pages, Facebook, Twitch. Hey, everybody on Twitch, what's going on? If you do want to buy anything, let me know. But oh, Joel and Ellie fighting clickers and zombies in the damaged Funagi. What? Battle fight of Joel and Ellie, clickers and zombies in the damaged. The last part is the one I don't know from Nago. This is from what is it called? The Last of Us. I'm super down, man. We can do that. Do you want like this is a 9x12 that you're looking at here? Do you want a 9x12 sideways, or do you want comic book size? Because comic book size is really good. Just for if you want to put in a bag and board, have it in your comic collection. You know, some people put their work up, and other people. I made it that size because I thought it was really cool when I finally. I used to go to New York Comic Con, San Diego, C2E2, and I always look back and I went, man, I wish I would have implemented the idea because it would have been cool to have like, let's just say, like Sam Keith, a sketch of Sam Keith's with my Max comics. You know, that would be really fucking cool. Or like, you know, like I have some Stan Sakai work, and most of the time it's 11x17 stuff. I would love it to have it with my Usagi Yojimbo stuff. You know, that would be kind of cool too. So if you want something like that, that's perfectly fine. And when I do my Kickstarters, I do illustrations there too. They tend to be less priced. They tend to be cheaper, but you will get them more later on because you'll get them with the comic if you get it or anything like that. That's like one way of getting stuff cheaper for me. I used to have the loyalty program, but I don't know what they did with it. I don't know if it's gone or not. I did the thing to put it on again, but I don't know what the fuck happened. It's gone, right? Oh, you got a slap, Babo? What were you thinking? You can also get a full color slap. Those are fast and loose. Those are done on stickers. I do actually have some old ones here. I'm probably gonna give those away on, but like these are the slaps. These are stickers. Literally the postal things. Sometimes like I had one guy. I ended up doing like 9 of these for him or 6 of them. I forgot how many I made for his comic collection. So he just put these on the boxes. So he had that like a label on there. So I did that. So if that's something, those are cheaper things, but those are quick and dirty, man. And I have sketch card going all the way up to the 11x17. Sometimes the people that do the illustration stuff, like when they want to get an 11x17 set, they always ask me like, "Why is it so much more expensive than the comic book page?" Because the comic book page is a lot more thinking out stuff, and that means I got to sketch stuff, I got to put everything together, so it's different. Yeah, I guess they got rid of the loyalty program. That sucks, man. I kind of liked it. But now's a good time to get stuff too. But yeah, I'll probably be doing some giveaways. I think I'll do a Friday show this week if everything goes right. think my wife has a rehearsal. And if I have the time, I'll go and sit on here. But my classes are starting soon. I gotta see how that schedule is. I just scheduled a bunch of shows for the next couple of weeks. Let me see something. I'm gonna have to put the other lettering down, the paneling down. I just wanted to get that main figure down, and then because I'm doing this to the panels, because as the action hits, the panels get crazier. That's gonna suck because it's gonna be off. I'm gonna have to do it in the computer. This is technically like half of an 11 by 17 page. It's just more manageable for me. That's why I do it this way, because then I arrange everything afterwards. And this is going to be the penultimate page when I finish it, because this is when the fight gets good. So far, Cokehead has just beaten the shit out of Meat Hook all the time. I mean, he's a cocaine-fueled Hulk-like person, so it's like, who's gonna beat him? So this is when Meat Hook finally pops the claws. And there's some homages to some of my favorite I don't know if you guys can see the pencils under this. But this is where the penis gets shot. Because I'm a classy guy. So yeah. So now also what I'm doing is a lot more digital coloring. I've never been much of a digital. I finally got an iPad and I started like digitally coloring some of the stuff. I'm working on a whole other comic for not budding, he's an experienced toy maker here in El Paso named Barrio Booba. We met up one day and I said, dude, I bought one of his figures. I really fucking love Keshi figures. Let me actually show him off because I have him on my desk. So this little guy right here, it's a Keshi figure made from other figures with a stormtrooper head. You can get a Barrio Boba. I just love it. It's painted. This is casted and everything else. And I thought it was really fucking cool. So I'm gonna be making a comic about this guy on his for him, and we'll do like a mini comic that we can put in there. And then I bought this the other day too. I had one of these, this Buddha Homer. I had one of these at my comic shop when I used to own a comic shop. And I used to always have it on by the register as a good luck thing to greet the customers that come in. And then one day somebody fucking stole it. And I kind of know who did. And then that guy died. So I was like, okay, fuck him. I hate fucking thieves, dude. At least from mom and pop shops, dude. I get it. I mean, I went through my little, when I was a teenager, klepto phase. where he was stealing shit from bookstores. I stole bookstores stuff and CDs and stupid shit like that. Like that kind of stuff. I wasn't like I didn't steal from people, and I don't know why I'm like rationalizing that like it's better, but it's just like, dude, I stole from Virgin Music store. Like I don't really give a shit. Like I don't weep for them. Not that I'm saying it's all right to steal, guys. What's wrong is getting caught. And I never got caught, really. I never. There was one time I had to run through the Dayland Mall because the security guard just fucking. I think he didn't have shit on me. He just went, "Hey," and I freaked out and fucking fucked it. And luckily, my friend had the car and picked me up, and we were good. But yeah, the things you do, the impetuousness of youth. Again, not saying it was right, but when you steal from Walden books, come on, man. It's just so funny. I stole so many D&D books, and I don't know where they fucking went. D&D and Vampire the Masquerade and all those other ones. I would love to illustrate for those guys. I was such a fan, man. Red right hand. I think I posted some of it on my Instagram, but I saw some amazing Frankenstein work by Mike Magnola. Since this song is from Hellboy, it reminds me of it. Man, dude, what a fucking beast that guy is. There is something like he had to have had some type of mental breakthrough drawing wise to get as good as he got. Like I was noticing today, all these fucking kids. I don't know if it's Five Below or where it is, but everybody's wearing like the Amazing Spider-Man #1 like cover T-shirt. It's like a lot of kids are wearing it, and even my niece was like talking about getting that shirt because she was looking for it everywhere, and she couldn't find it in the size that she wanted because she wanted it to be matching with her boyfriend's, cute young stuff. But I'm like, and I just shut up because I just don't want to be the nerd in the room. I'm like, dude, do you know that Todd McFarlane drew that? And they're like, no, none of them know. None of them know who the Todd father is. And I'm just like, dude. The same way, like sometimes people are like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of Hellboy." I'm like, "Did you ever read the comics?" And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh my god, that drives me nuts, man." Like, you can be a comic book fan now, technically. You can be a superhero fan, and you're not never reading the comics. And I think that bugs the shit out of me. Like when people do that, I'm like, "Fuck, man." So I did make it to 100 followers on YouTube, so that's been kind of cool. Oh, both drops. What's going on? Checking my other feeds. I feel like my Facebook page is totally fucking dead. Even though I have a lot of people that follow, no one gives a shit. It's so weird. Babo, what did you want on that slap piece? We can always continue some of the stuff we were doing. Should I just go? I did it all for you, Julie. The pain. But I'm like, there's the thing that gets me in, and I'm never against the collecting aspect of comics. Like, I also even recognize that as a big economical engine for success and shit going forward. I mean, hey, I hope one day FWACATA #1, like if you got the original 100 issues that I printed on my own, like people be like, "That's the one to get, bro. Did you see that shit, bro?" That would be fun. I mean, he got shot in the dick. He should have some tears, right? But I'm like, I love the collecting aspect of it, but nobody fucking reads their comics. It's like, dude, like I know a lot of people that like, okay, they buy it because for the pretty cover, and that's cool and all, but fuck, man, anybody read the fucking things? Call me crazy, but the things are made to be fucking read. There you go. Hey, man, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But just like, how can you be a fan of something and then it's like not know anything about it? It's like again, like those people walking around with Spider-Man #1 covers on their chest, and they're like, I get it, you're a fan of Spider-Man, but have you read that book? It's not even that expensive. Do you know who Todd McFarlane is? Do you know that? And it's like, I wouldn't wear a band shirt and not know who the fuck they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, okay, like, you gotta know at least the music and everything else. For the longest time, I wouldn't wear. I remember I had a Joy Division shirt, I think, that somebody gifted me. And I was like, dude, I'm not into Joy Division. And I would never wear it. I ended up giving it to a girlfriend. And now I am into Joy Division. And I'm like, fuck, I wish I had that shirt. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to do that. And a friend gave me an Incantation shirt. I'm like, I like Incantation. I went to see them play and everything, but I'm not going to fucking. Swirl? No, that was a long time ago. A long time ago when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Pisces monkey, what's going on, man? Your Goblin Queen went out. It's just I don't know what's taking so long for the post office to like. I sent it out Saturday. I haven't posted it yet because I have a making of video for it, a time lapse that I gotta finish editing and putting together. Like that, you have a time lapse of the card getting made too. Thank you for your patronage. Does that like everything getting to Hawaii? Does that take like forever? Like getting to where you are? This song's awesome, but it gets kind of heated later on. But what are you gonna say? So yeah, this is the bottom half of an 11 by 17 that I'm doing. So this one You can see here I'm doing sketching the hand, shooting people. Ah, there was a purchase. Sorry. Ah, Swirl, what's going on? Made to order. Okay, yeah, you wanted a 9x12 black and white. Let me know. Would you want to get? You can always say it here or message me. You know what? Because it changes a little bit. It changed the pencils here a little bit. I want it looking down more. Where the hell did I put? Oh man, I packed it. Where did I put? I have mechanical pencils everywhere, and now I can't find the mechanical pencil. This is a watercolor pencil. I don't want to use that. I guess I'll have to use a regular pencil. Let's do the question, specifically Vic Sage. Awesome. I love the question. The blank face and all that stuff. Glad you at least knew the character. It's nah, man. I like the question. I knew. I tried to read more about it. Like it's a great character. I remember reading the last series. I used to own a comic book shop, so you kind of have to know about it. And it's always like DC's DB characters are more enticing to me than like Batman and Superman is. I mean, there's some good stories and whatever, but you know, but I read the series when, oh my gosh, what's her face? She was the detective in Gotham. Became, and I remember when that was happening. I think that was in New 52. I thought it was kind of interesting. I know it wasn't totally what it was up to, but it was kind of cool for her to adopt it. Um, and the cartoon DCU from Universe too. I liked how he's the paranoid Batman guy. You know. Renee, yes. So I thought that was all right. Didn't Tom King do a question? What was that last series? There was a question. I want to say it was like, it wasn't Vertigo. It was that weird DC Black Label. I think it was. There was a interesting one there. 20 minutes left on the live stream, guys. Just doing an hour today. Tom Segura? That comedian? Are you talking about? I know Tom. Didn't Tom King Tom somebody? I was like, what? It's so funny. You know that Joe Rogan wanted to be a comic book artist? And he actually drew some shit and did some stuff. And that's why nothing ever happened with it. And I met him once after a show years ago at the South Beach Comedy Festival in Miami. And I was there to see him. I saw Dave Attell. I saw some other people. Fucking amazing show. It's hilarious, dude. It was one of the few times I laughed so hard I thought I was going to throw up. That's how good it was. Um, and I asked him really quick when I met him. I have a picture somewhere with Joe. Um, I'm like, have you thought of like adopting some of the stuff that you're doing into comics? And he's like, no, I would never do that. And then we just took a picture and that's it. He got rid of me super quick. So, which I understand. I'm not like fucking bitching or moaning. I'm actually not a big celebrity guy. I don't like fucking bugging celebrities for pictures. Um, met enough of them, but I've never been that person. And Alex Segura, yes, he's actually a friend of mine. I actually know Alex very well, um, from back in the day when he was at Archie Comics and stuff like that. Very cool guy, very great writer, man. Read his novels. His novels are really good. He has some good mystery novels. He has some other stuff. He's doing the Forgotten Five right now on Patreon. Really good comic, dude. If you're into Miami punk rock stuff and like a bit of what was I gonna say? Like Love and Rockets, because the art is amazing. I forgot the artist's name, unfortunately. They're incredible. It's really cool comic strip. Yes, Alter Ego is very good in the book. Yeah, he's a good writer, man. He's awesome. He's doing so good for himself now too. Doing Star Wars and shit. Fuck, man. Look, he was from Miami originally. Him, Michelle Fife, if you're getting the Copra. Um, myself, the Miami comic book people. Because Detective Nunez after he shoots him in the dick. So, like I said, I'll have my comics soon on here. I just haven't listed them yet because as fulfilling stuff on Kickstarter, but I think we're good now. And so, what's left, I'm going to start selling on here. Dusk Run, yeah, I gotta check that out. I follow him on Substack and online and shit. He's been a big supporter of my Kickstarters too. Yeah, at least as far as reposting it and getting the word out, he's been really cool. So I owe Mr. Seguro plenty. He's a beast. What's up, people on YouTube? Having their own conversation. People on Facebook and on Twitch. I need to see about doing IG. They don't have a connection for it. I just took advantage that Whatnot connects to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. But I've been meaning to it. I am part of the Odd Contenders and a couple of other groups on there, and they have lives that they do. And I've been meaning to get on there, but it's just like Whatnot is technically what pays the bills. Right now, it's been what's getting me through. So it's a priority. IG, I don't know if I can get as much work, doing stuff. I've done a couple before. Then I was talking to my friend Kenny Calderon, Wild Inks, great comic book artist, by the way. We do a comic strip together called The Office Unicorn that you can see online and you can see on my Patreon and in my FWACATA comic. And he was talking about doing something like live on Mondays or something like that. And I was super down. We just never got around to doing it. I gotta get those new that was more Pintix. But yeah, it's in the works. I should do something. These just have better reach, between all the audiences. Like 500 followers here, 100 on YouTube, 200 on Facebook, and I think I got like 10 on Twitch. Twitch, I just do it for fun. Twitch, I've never gotten a foothold of. I'm just not a big fan of Twitch either. I don't really get on there. I don't really watch too many people. The most I ever did used to be Marvel Snap live play, and occasionally watching Overwatch on there, like when there were certain championships. Remember, I watched when my friend Evan was playing. He was for a team out of Boca Raton. He used to be part of the Florida Mayhem, and I watched for that. I was like, "Oh, cool, Evan's on there." So that's the only time I really use Twitch. I'm not a big fan of it. And even IG Live, if it's a friend or something like that, I have some people that are musicians or friends of mine that do different stuff, and they'll live stream a performance or something. I'll tune in for that, but not been really on it. 10 minutes left on the live stream, and so far, just some of the stuff on there. And he just got shot in the dick. So then if you can tell the pencils here, you can tell what got shot. I don't know if I'm gonna draw that part on here. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I know I said I put explicit, but can I put dick explicit? Like, there's gonna be a dick. There might be a dick problem right here. Are you okay with seeing some dick? Like some people might not cotton
to big old dick getting shot. Yeah, I wish more people were reading. I had a student today that she was reading a couple of different things, and I was just like, "Oh, if you dig this book, you should read Saga." And like Saga is like one of those that I feel, like anybody. I look at it this way: I judge people if they don't like it. Like, and I know I'm just saying that it's not like you can't not like it, but I feel like, oh, okay, now I know where your tastes lie. You know. And it's a crazy, it's a crazy book. I mean, really, when you think about it, like the first fucking page is a baby coming out of a vagina. Like, it is not. So I get it. I know that it's not everybody's cup of tea and all that. Says the guy drawing a big, sketching around the big old dick.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see your question. Dan was hoping for the bulge drawing. This message contains muted word. What was a muted word? Oh yeah, yeah. That's the only thing. I know. I've never had a problem. I've said crazy shit on these things. It's like the last thing I need is somebody to be like, "He's drawing wieners." Excuse me, Mr. Whatnot. He's drawing wieners. I smell dinner. I'm starving. I got home. I would like try to relax. And then I was like, I need snackies. So I went and fucking grabbed some stuff. And then, dude, I was like, oh, I'll play a little bit of Red Dead Redemption, like 30 minutes. It's like, dude, an hour and a half later, like 20 minutes before this live stream, I had an alarm on my phone to remind me. And I was like, oh shit, I had to wrap it up. Which is fine. I know Red Dead Redemption. I'm fucking late to the game. I've always wanted to play that fucking game, and I was just like, dude. And then they had it for sale, like the complete collection, from $100 to 20. And I was like, fuck it, this is the time to do it, man. What a fucking amazing game, dude. Why did they? I mean, I'm like, I know why it's a bitch to do it, but there more games should be like that. And I didn't like draw the dick out. Like I didn't like actually draw it in the comic. Like it's in heavy shadow. Actually, let me look at. Show you guys something. Look at this. This is a local guy made this. He gave it to me after a show, and I traded him a comic book. Look at that shit. It's fucking awesome. It was on my wall for a while. All right, so the way this page goes, it would be like this. See? Sort of. This was going to overlap a little bit going into this one, and she's threatened by it. So then I was recreating the scene from Aliens, and that's where the dick comes out. The scene where Ripley comes, Rip face to face with the alien. I forgot if that was Aliens 3 or which are. And so then that's Cokehead here. And the whole time she's thinking, like, can I even shoot him? And then just so people can see, that's the opening panel for that story. So, and then I have this too. It is something I've been meaning to turn into a print or something. I just haven't gotten around to do the background. Yeah, I think it's just scarier, which I don't want to be too much info, but I'm not circumcised. So I said, we're gonna make it scary. Not that I've ever scared anybody of mine, but, there's still life to live. So yeah, so those are the pages for it, and then I have zombie years. So my comic is called FWACATA. After that, that's a Spanish term. So this is the first issue of FWACATA. I'm about to come out with the third issue, and it has all this work. It's all black and white. I'm currently working on it, so this is the first story. And you can see there's Detective Nunez right there. She has freckles and stuff. So that'll be happening soon. And then some of those other sketches. This is mainly black and white. We started doing color. This is one of the originals because we started doing color in the second printing of this, and then now we did issue 2. I should have them for sale soon. Like I said, I gotta fulfill some orders from Kickstarter. And then this is issue 2. Tend to have always somebody getting punched in the face on the front. So those will be out. Those will be for sale here and whatnot. And then if you want to get the sketch cover, you can get it with art and everything else on there. So I'm going to be putting that up, my prints. I just haven't had a chance to do it, man. It's a bitch to load everything, put everything on there. But I will do it soon. I have a Patreon also that you can always go and check out. Support, read all my comics. I have 10 issues of Zombie Years on there. I have a 100-page graphic novel called Ninjas. So if you ever want to read some crazy shit, head over to FWACATA.com, hit the Patreon number. Join as a member for just $1, and you get access to almost everything. $3, you get all the graphic novels, and they're downloadable. And then I have my big cartel store where I sell stuff there too. So you guys can always join on there. And I think I'm going to be wrapping this up. So sorry, guys, I'm not going to draw a big schlong live on the web stream. as tempting as it is from you guys. But no. But thank you guys so much for joining me. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go because I'm starving. And there's Cokehead getting shot in the dick. Yay! Uh, thank you, Swirl. I will be working on that uh, question piece for you. And Babo, I'll be working on that slap for you. Thank you guys for joining me, and I am out of here. Enjoy your night.